Hi, I'm Andrew Lloyd Webber. You are watching the Broadway.com show.
Welcome to the Broadway.com show, your weekly guide to everything on stage and off. Or, as we like to think of it, your break from freaking out on Twitter. Let's get started with the news. What's the buzz, Paul?
And Butterfly, the 1988 Tony Award winner for Best Play, is coming back to Broadway in a new staging directed by Tony winner Julie Taymor. Clive Owen, who made his Broadway debut last season in Harold Pinter's Old Times, will star as a French diplomat in China who, spoiler alert, gets duped by a gorgeous soprano at the Beijing Opera who, after a 20-year affair, turns out to be a man and a spy. Playwright David Henry Hwang based the play on an amazing real-life story and also took inspiration from the Puccini opera Madame Butterfly. This must-see revival is the first show announced for the fall 2017 season on Broadway, with opening night set for October 26th.
Who's just one summit flew away from their goal weight? Elton John and playwright essayist Paul Rudnick have combined forces to bring The Devil Wears Prada to the stage. The pair will pen a Broadway musical adaptation of Lauren Weisberger's 2003 novel and a subsequent 2000 film from 20th Century Fox. As if you didn't know already, the show will follow aspiring writer Andy Sachs as she lands a job as an assistant to notoriously tricky runway editor-in-chief Miranda Priestley. No word yet on the timeline for the production, but we're clearly dreamcasting already. That's all.
Tony winner Bryan Cranston is getting ready to throw open a window and yell that he's mad as hell and he's not going to take this anymore. If you recognize that line, then you're undoubtedly excited to learn that the Breaking Bad star will headline a stage adaptation of Network. Billy Elliot scribe Lee Hall is adapting the Oscar-winning 1976 film by Paddy Chayefsky, which is about a TV network exploiting a disturbed former anchor's ravings for its own profit. Directed by Tony winner Ivo Van Hove, Network will open in November at the National Theatre in London.
It's time for a whopper of a casting update. Beautiful tour star Abby Mueller will step into the show on Broadway on March 7th, playing Carole King, the same role that won her sister Jessie Mueller a Tony Award, for a limited run, while Shalina Kennedy headlines the Toronto engagement this summer. In the magical role of Amelie, Tony nominee Tony Sheldon will once again be featured, along with the entire company from the show's recent run at the Ahmanson Theatre in LA. Congrats to Doreen Montalvo, an ensemble member at On Your Feet since opening night, who's been promoted to the role of Gloria Fajardo, Gloria Stefan's mother, starting February 7th. And finally, some return engagements. Lavon Fisher-Wilson is back as the Countess of the Clink, Mama Morton in Chicago at the Ambassador Theater, while PJ Benjamin starts making magic again as the Wizard in Wicked at the Gershwin on February 7th. The same day, tour star Chad Jennings takes over the role of Dr. Dillamond. Welcome to all you terrific talents.
West End favourite Rachel Ango is not throwing away her shot. After making her Broadway debut as Gigi in Miss Saigon this spring, she'll head back to the UK to play Eliza Hamilton in the London production of Hamilton. Others who couldn't say no to this gig include Giles Terror, who'll take on the role of Aaron Burr, with Rachel John as Angelica Schuyler and Jason Pennycook as the dual roles of Marquis de Lafayette and Thomas Jefferson. The production is set to begin performances on November the 21st. Meanwhile, theatre nerds now have a reason to watch the Super Bowl as Hamilton's original Schuyler sisters, Renee Elise Goldsberry, Philippa Sue and Jasmine Cephas Jones, will reunite to perform America the Beautiful before the big game on February the 5th. Work indeed.
Hi, I'm Danae Benton and you're watching the Broadway.com show.
This week's Hot Shot honors Broadway's longest-running show. The Phantom of the Opera celebrated an extraordinary 29 years on Broadway this week. That's a whole lot of chandeliers, masquerades, and boat rides for the Tony-winning musical blockbuster. A very hearty congratulations to composer Andrew Lloyd Webber, director Harold Prince, stars James Barber, Ali Ewald, Jordan Donica, and the whole Phantom Company.
Thanks for watching the Broadway.com show. Before you go, let's watch some Dancing Newsboys, no? Here's the trailer for Fathom Events' screening of Disney's Newsies in theaters later this month. See you next week.
Don't delay, we'll be riding, if we're united.
We're doing something that's never been done before.